Let's understand the basic file system of Linux operating system. On any distribution of Linux, these are some directories which are under root that you will find. So we represent root as slash. A slash is this symbol. Uh, Under root, we have some directories slash home, slash usr, slash bin, slash sbin, slash etc. I can say slash var. Okay. Now, the importance of each directory is, I'll explain one by one. So slash boot, now this keeps your kernel image, and all the drivers which are needed at the time of booting are kept in slash boot. Slash etc keeps all the configuration files which are used for configuring different type of services offered in the Linux operating system. Let's go and take a look in slash etc. So this is how root looks like. So we can see we have boot, etc, lib, mnt, proc, run, sys, temp. Let's understand some of them. Now when I say something about slash boot, let's go to slash boot and see what's out there. So we'll see we have VM Linux, which is the kernel image out there, and it also keeps information of the drivers required to run Linux operating system. Let's go back to root and see what's there. Slash etc. So when we say cd slash etc, you note that I'm always putting a slash at the beginning, and this means like I'm starting from the beginning, which is root. Cd slash etc. If I do ls, I'll see some configuration files. Okay. Now these configuration files are used to configure some of the tools which are part of Linux operating system. For example, your password mechanism. Okay, let's cat this file. Okay, so you can see that whichever user is there on the box can be seen here. And these are the configuration files. I will discuss about them in future, but this is just a beginning to understand what slash etc stands for. Slash bin is something where all the executable commands are placed. So for example, if you know the command ls, okay, now where is ls placed? ls. So ls is in slash bin. To see your current working directory, we can run the command pwd. So all the executables, all the commands that we run, and these are the commands which all users on the machine can run, and this stays in slash bin. When we see slash sbin, so slash sbin has all the commands that root or super users can run apart from bin. So you might find some of the commands which are in bin are not in this directory, but some special commands. For example, we'll see service. This command is used to start and stop a service on the operating system, which is under root. So any command which has to be run specifically by root is kept in slash sbin. Then whenever you install a package, an RPM, I'll explain RPMs in later stage, all the installable components, libraries and all go in slash usr. Okay, so you can see when I go to slash usr, it has some folders inside, and whenever RPM is installed, the files goes and sit in here, and the links to the binaries are created in slash sbin or bin based on the command or based on the RPM, the function that specific package is supposed to provide. Let's take a look on slash var now. The slash var is something where you can find your log files. So under slash var, there are some other directories, but I'll just go to the log files. There's another folder called slash log. So if I say it's the path is slash var log, okay, and if I see ls, you can see there are different log files of the system here, and these log files are used for debugging what is happening on the system. If you want to find, if there is a failure of a service, if there is a failure of component, you can go to this log directory and find what are the log files and troubleshoot and upload to the forums and try to, if you're trying to solve a problem, you have to find the logs here and upload to forums, and then you can take help from people around in the forum, in the open community. Now let's go back to slash and see what other directories are there. So I talked about boot, etc. Lib and lib64 are the directories where libraries are kept. Lib64 is for 64-bit libraries. Lib is for 32-bit libraries. I mentioned about bin. OPT is for some optional, and there's something called root. Now this root is basically the home directory of root user, which is slash. So instead of root writing everything on the slash, we have given us a directory called slash root, where root users will be able to keep all this stuff. So let's go to root, su hyphen. To log in as root, we have to do su hyphen, and we have to give root password. And we can see when I log in, okay, when I log in a normal user. So see, this is a normal user. When I log in as normal user and I see where I am, it's home Vadhwani. But when I log in as root, I can see I am in slash root. So this root directory is for your root users, and it can keep all files that root user need to keep in this folder, specific to this folder.